Hey, it's me, Simply Just C, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 8 tips that will help you combat the dryness that I know you are experiencing with your low porosity hair. So if you would like to learn some tips on how we can best moisturize our hair and to fight that dryness, keep watching. So let's get into it. Very briefly, I'm going to touch on what low porosity hair is, just in case you're not sure. So if you have low porosity hair, that means your cuticle is closed. So that outermost part of your hair shaft is closed, which means getting moisture inside takes a little bit more work. You have to open that cuticle in order for your hair to receive the moisture that you're trying to apply to the hair. So low porosity hair kind of blocks that, and you have to, like I said, do a little bit of work to get that moisture in. I have a low porosity hair 101 video on my channel. I will pin it. If you would like more information about what low porosity hair is, how to get that cuticle to open up and to moisturize your hair, the best products for your hair, also ingredients to avoid and ingredients to use in your hair, that video is for you. So in this video, however, I'm just going to touch on some tips that will help you in combating that dryness, honey, that us low porosity girlies and guys experience. So let's get into tip number 1. Tip number 1, honey, is to clarify your hair. I do have a clarifying shampoo video on my channel. I will pin that one as well. But clarifying your hair is so important because with low porosity hair, our hair very readily and easily gets built up. Product buildup on our hair is just a thing. So it's so important that we clarify our hair to remove all of that, to give our hair a clean slate. And then that will help our hair to actually receive moisture. If you have all that buildup on your hair and you're not clarifying your hair and scalp, there's no way you're going to be able to get the moisture in, and you're going to have dull, lifeless hair. My favorite, hands down, favorite clarifying shampoo is this one right here from Eden Body Works. This is the Peppermint Tea Tree Clarifying Shampoo. I love this down. You guys can see I'm like at the bottom. I go through these bottles like crazy. But this is an amazing clarifying shampoo that will definitely give your hair a clean slate. So tip number 1 is to make sure you are clarifying your hair. Tip number 2. So tip number 2 is to apply heat when you are deep conditioning your hair or when you are applying moisture to your hair. So when I say heat, I am talking about medium heat. For example, sitting underneath a hooded dryer when you have your deep conditioner in your hair, or taking your hair dryer on medium heat when that deep conditioner is in there and kind of going around your hair. Also, applying a bag to your hair as that deep conditioner sits and then applying that heat is perfect. Having that bag on your hair while the deep conditioner is in there sitting under a hair steamer, perfect. Even putting on a heat cap, perfect. There are some heat caps where you can put it in the microwave for a couple seconds and then apply it to your head. That heat is going to help to open the cuticle of your hair shaft, because remember, for us, low porosity hair is closed. So that's going to help to open it up, and then now your hair can actually absorb and receive the moisture. Same thing when I apply moisturizer to my hair. I will take my blow dryer just briefly on medium heat and just kind of go around it with the moisturizer on top, because that helps my shaft to open up and the moisture to actually get inside. For deep conditioner, if you're not new to my channel, baby, you know, honey, okay? You know how much I rave about this deep conditioner. I love it down. This is the TGIN, which is, thank God, it's natural honey miracle hair mask. Love it, love it, love it. And more importantly, my hair loves it. So this is my favorite deep conditioner. Again, with the bag on my head and sitting underneath my hooded dryer. That heat, and then this, chef's kiss, honey, chef's kiss. My favorite just all around moisturizer is the Curl Milk, or the Curl Love, I should say. This is the Moisture Milk by Camille Rose. I love this. This leaves my hair so soft and smelling extra nice, but so soft and moisturized. And like I said, just putting that heat on top, that works a lot. So tip number 2 is applying medium heat, low heat to your hair when deep conditioning and moisturizing your hair to open that cuticle up. Tip number 3 is to deep condition your hair. So I just mentioned how I apply heat when I deep condition my hair. And tip number 3 is to actually deep condition your hair. I do have a video on my channel that is all about deep conditioner. I talk about the importance of it, how often you should deep condition your hair, why, all of that, okay? So definitely refer to that video if you need a little bit more guidance when it comes to deep conditioning your hair. But deep conditioning your hair is going to help to get moisture inside. I also have a video I'm planning on doing very soon, so definitely stay tuned, where I'm going to deep condition my hair with you and show you all the steps and exactly what I do to make sure that moisture gets inside. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to wash your hair more frequently. Now let me explain. So I used to be that girl that washed her hair about every 3 weeks. Sometimes it was because my hair was in some sort of protective styling, or to keep it real, honey, I just didn't feel like dealing with my hair, okay? So it would get washed about every 3 weeks. What I have come to learn, especially with having this low porosity hair, honey, is that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Every 3 weeks is not gonna work to wash my hair. One, it needs to be clarified. Me just putting more product on it throughout the week does nothing but lays my hair down, weighs it down, and the moisture is not going inside. So now I have all this gook in my hair. The moisture is not able to get inside, and my hair is just steady getting drier and drier and drier. So a tip to help combat the dryness that low porosity hair faces is to wash your hair more frequently. So if you were like me and kind of washed your hair every 3 weeks, honey, you're gonna have to do a little bit more frequently. So now I try to wash my hair every week and a half. So about every 10 days, I'm washing my hair, which means in a month, my hair gets washed 3 times, whereas before it was getting washed maybe once or twice. So that has helped tremendously with just moisturizing my hair and my hair not feeling so dry and brittle. So depending on what your wash day schedule is, you might need to bump it up and try to do it every week and a half. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to use products in your hair that are water-based. Meaning when you look on the back of the bottle or the jar, the first ingredient is water. You want, as much as possible, to use water-based products versus something where the first ingredient is shea butter. Honey, that's not gonna work for us. That's not gonna work for low porosity hair. No. You wanna look for products, like I said, where water is pretty much the first ingredient. That's just going to help to moisturize our low porosity hair better. Tip number, where are we, you guys? We're on tip number 6. Tip number 6 is to make sure at night you are tying your hair down with some sort of silk scarf or satin scarf or silk or satin bonnet. It is so important that we tie our hair down at night, that we protect our hair, because if not, any moisture that our hair actually was able to receive, it's escaping. It's coming off on that pillow. It's coming off in the blanket. You need to kind of lock that in, kind of keep that locked in, and also to protect your hair. So tying your hair down, protecting your hair at night with a satin or silk scarf or bonnet is so important. Tip number 7. So this tip is for when you have your hair in a protective style, like braids, twist. Even if you're wearing a wig and underneath that wig your hair is braided down, this next tip will help you combat dryness in your hair. And that is every day while those braids twist or your hair is underneath a wig, while that is in your head or while that is going on, you want to mist your hair every day with warm water. So something like this. The spray bottle I use is the mister one, where when you spray it, it just kind of comes out continuously. But I don't know where I put that at. I wanted to show you all exactly what I was talking about. I'll probably put a picture on the screen, but I couldn't find that one. but it's okay. Either way, you want to mist your hair, those braids, those twists, underneath that wig every day with water and kind of rub it in. If you have braids, squeeze it in. That's important to help combat dryness. Also, every like 4 to 5 days, I'll know, because when I feel my hair, I can still feel my hair even through the braids, and I'll know if I need a little something extra. So about every 4 to 5 days, I will also, after I mist it, I will go in with that Curl Love, just a little, because you know our hair will build up quickly with product. I'll put just a little on my hand and rub that in. I'll even add a little water to it because I want to kind of water it down. And I'll rub that and I'll add that to my braids or my faux locks or whatever I'm wearing at that time. And that just helps to keep my hair moisturized. Sometimes when we have our hair like in braids and things like that, we kind of neglect our hair. We can't do that. You still need to moisturize your hair daily and then apply product when needed. Part of the interruption, but I wanted to take a second to let you know that I started a new channel. Yay! The name of my new channel is History and Mysteries with C. On that channel, there will be storytelling with historical facts and events, a little unsolved mystery, maybe a little crime sprinkled here or there. So if you're into that sort of thing, I would love to have you on my new channel. You can expect to see me over there every Thursday and Sunday when I drop a new video. The link to my new channel will be in the pinned comment, and I hope to see you there. Okay. Back to the video. That brings us to tip number 8. Tip number 8 is to avoid protein treatments and even avoid products that have protein in them. So with low porosity hair and our cuticle being so tight, the structure of it is so tight, we don't need protein, okay? It is protein in high doses and high quantities is not our friend. What's going to happen is it's going to build up on the hair, which is going to further repel the moisture that we are trying to get inside. With low porosity hair, protein overload is common. It's so common. I actually have a video coming. Y'all make sure you subscribe if you're not already, honey, because I'm telling you, the videos are coming. But I have a video coming on where I'm going to go in more detail about protein and protein overload. But one of the signs that you may have protein overload is that when you touch your hair, honey, it's just brittle. It feels brittle. It feels hard. I myself at one point had protein overload in my hair. So in that video, I'll give you tips on how to remedy it and take care of your hair from there. But yeah, we don't need protein. Our cuticle is closed. Our hair is good. It's good on its own. We don't need to add protein. So I know we see videos and people talking about doing protein treatments, and for high porosity hair, that is bae. That is wonderful. But for low porosity hair, we don't need that. And we need to watch our products and read the ingredients to make sure that we're not putting a lot of protein in our hair. All right, you all, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found some value in this video and you learned something, got some good information. The products I showed you, I will have them tagged. I will also have them in the pinned comment if you're interested in picking them up for yourself. Also, on my channel, somewhere on the screen I'm showing it, I have a storefront. So if you're like, man, what conditioner did she say to use, or what moisturizer was that again? Instead of you having to try to find that video, you can just click on my store, and I have a collection called Low Porosity Hair. You can click on that, and all the products that I would recommend for your low porosity hair will be there, and you could just shop right on YouTube and have it sent to your house. So definitely check that out if you want to know more products I would recommend and all that good stuff. Also, be sure, if you have not already seen my low porosity hair 101 video, definitely check that out for more information. But yeah, you all, thank you so much for joining me on today. Yeah, that's it. I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.